Hi, good afternoon. You're welcome to the sports segment here on Midday Live on TV3. My name is Yao Ofosulabi. Now today, we're just taking you, further away from the mainline news and do an interview right here on the midday news. And my guest today in the studio is Emmanuel Agyemang Badu, and Emmanuel Agyemang Badu is a former Black Stars player. He won the Under-20 FIFA World Cup with Ghana Black Stars in 2009. In 2012, he was also the FIFA Pushkas Award nominee, and he has gone on to play 76 times for the Black Stars and scored 11 goals in the process. Emmanuel Agyemang Badu is my guest this afternoon in the studio. Emmanuel, you're welcome to TV3 News and also on the Midday Live on TV3.
Thank you, my brother.
Well, how are you feeling, first of all?
I'm feeling very well. Everything is fine. And we enjoyed the Christmas and the New Year. And everything is fine. Thank you.
I think the major issue about you now is your retirement. Now the question is what went into it? What decision did you come to when you decided to just hang up your boots from the Black Stars?
So I took this decision in 6 months ago. 6 months ago? Yeah. I wanted to concentrate on club level.
Okay.
It's been like 2 years I've not been in the team. I started playing for the Black Stars around like 2009.
Yeah.
Consistent for 9 solid years.
Right.
5 AFCONs, 1 World Cup.
Yeah.
I think I have done my part. I tried to win African Cup for the Nation 5 consecutive times, and I couldn't. There's a saying, if a man goes to war for 3 times, fortunately for me, I have gone for 5 times, and I think it's time for me to leave the team for the new generation to try and win something for the nation. Right
now, Agyemang, just not to remind you of an unfortunate incident, but I mean, sometime in 2019, you had a little medical condition. Was that one of the reasons why you decided to, put some of the duties aside and just focus on just one?
No, I recovered from the injury I had, and I played a couple of games before the league went recess. Yeah. So it's not a decision. And right now I'm joining the club this January. Yeah. But I think for 9 solid years I've done my best for the nation. So I need to just call it off and concentrate on club level.
Emmanuel, I mean, now your club level. Let's come down to club level. Hellas Verona. How's it going there?
It's going very well for the club. Unfortunately or fortunately, I have cancelled my contract.
Terminated the contract.
Terminated the contract, and I'm a free agent now. Okay. And I'm talking to a couple of clubs now.
Yep.
I guess in some 2 weeks' time, everybody will know my destination.
So the clubs you are speaking to, are you still looking at staying in Italy? Because it looks like you have a comfortable base in that country.
Yeah, Italy has been one of my best countries because I played 6 months in Spain before.
Right.
But Italy has been like my second home. 11 good years there, I think I'm done. Yeah. I need to move on and get new challenges as well.
Now, you spoke also about the AFCON and the fact that you went in there 5 times, you never won, you were never able to take the country to the title. Now, looking at the crop of players that we have now, I'm sure you've seen many of them. Is there a possibility that Ghana can get there in the next year, the next 2 years? Is there a possibility?
There is, but we shouldn't put pressure on the team and on the coach because he's trying to rebuild a new team.
Yeah.
And rebuilding a team like Black Stars is not an easy job for the coach to do because national team is not like a club level where you get the players throughout the year to train with them, to get cohesion and to know each other.
Yep.
National team, every 3 months you have a game.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you may have great form. Tomorrow the same player will be injured and you need to replace that kind of player. So it's always difficult. They have quality, but I think they need time to heal.
I mean, how about the coach as well, I mean, I think you've watched him closely, and given your experience in football, he must have shown you something that tells that he's good enough for the job.
Yeah, he's an ex-Black Stars player. He knows the terrain very well. Yeah. He coached Hasselfolk, Ashgood, and my darling club, Asante Kotoko.
Yeah.
So we all know what he can do. The assistant coach is very well experienced, Duncan.
Yeah.
The GFA is doing everything possible to help him to do well.
Yeah.
And I think he will do well, looking at how he has started, although he needs a lot of time to start getting what we want from him.
Right. Now, Agyemang, it's good enough that you've just brought in the issue about Kotoko because, I mean, Kotoko had a really good time in the off-season. You know, they changed management, there were new kid sponsors, everything looked really good off the field. But on the field, Kotoko fans are not exactly happy with how the team is performing at the moment. And we've seen the exit of Maxwell Kunedu. We still do not know which coach is coming to replace him in the next few weeks or days or whenever. They also lost to Al Hilal in the CAF Champions League. Is this a Kotoko side that can see some level of resurgence looking at how they've played over the past few games? And can things change at Kotoko? Is the main question that the fans are asking.
Things can change, but it won't be right now. The team is not doing well. New management with a lot of new players. So building the team would need a lot of time. But I watched their game against Al Hilal, one of the worst games I think I've watched. Yeah, I need to be very truthful because I'm a fan of Asante Kotoko. Yeah. And it would take a miracle tomorrow to beat them, to qualify. Yeah. And I'm praying for them, but although I'm not too optimistic that the team can qualify, they need time. The management is doing well, but I think we need to go out and get some quality players outside to add to the team we had now so that the team can start getting the results we all want.
What do you make of the sacking of coaches? You know, Kotoko is a very trigger-happy club. They bring in one coach one time, they sack him the next time. And the last time we were doing a tabulation of coaches that Kotoko have had in the past 5 years, we got close to 11 coaches. Is that also a problem?
It's unfortunate, but great clubs like this always happen. When you go to England, Italians say most of the clubs, they don't have this kind of calmness. Yeah. It's 4 or 5 games, then the coach is gone. But the important thing is, if the team is playing well and you are not even getting the results, then it's a plus for the team and it's a plus for the coach. And the supporters can just have cool down their temper for the coaches and the management. Yeah. But where you get the team is not playing well and they are not scoring, then it's a headache for the coaches. Right. And a club like Asante Kotoko, obviously for their 6 games, they were not playing well and the team was not scoring. Yep. So the CEO took decision. I think he's the CEO. He knows best for the club, and he has promised that he will bring one of the finest coaches, either from Portugal or other places. Yeah. So let's hope and see. But club like Asante Kotoko, if you don't do well, obviously you will go.
Now, is there a leeway? Will we see Emmanuel Agyemang Badu at Kotoko again?
Different work, yes. Football, no.
Football, no. Not in the playing capacity.
No. If I stop playing football, I've stopped.
You're done.
Yes, but I have an unfinished business with Kotoko. Okay. So I will work within. You work within the club. Not on the field.
Right. Now, I've been speaking to Emmanuel Agyemang Badu right here on the Midday News here on TV3, but he's not gone yet. Let's just take a look at this. When we come back, we'll discuss some more.
When it came to the final against Brazil.
Well, that's Emmanuel Agyemang Badu there. And that goal is one of the goals that many football fans in Ghana remember him for. Agyemang, what memories does that goal give you?
So let me tell you this interesting story. I think we left with 3 players. Was myself, David Ade, and Opoku Agyemang. Okay. So when it came to that kick, I asked both of them because
it came to the final kick.
Yes. Yeah. I asked David if he would. He said no because at that time he was playing at Randers in Denmark. Then I asked Opoku Agyemang. Then he also said no. Then you say something went through my mind. I said, hey, those who are playing in Europe said no. So just imagine if I miss this one, I will come to Accra and drive from Accra to Kumasi to join Kotoko. At that time, I think they will finish me in Ghana.
Exactly.
But I think I gathered the courage. I said, okay, maybe it's my time for me to do something for my nation, myself, and my family. Yeah. So let me just go for it. Thankfully, I went and the goalkeeper made it so easy for me. Right. Yes.
Now playing at that level, under 20, and playing for the Black Stars, you know, looking at your career with Ghana altogether, is that your highest point?
Winning the World Cup, I can say is the highest point because we are the only African country have won the World Cup. And at that particular year, we won 3 cups for the nation: the WAFU, the AFCON, and the World Cup. I have played the Champions League with Udinese. We beat the likes of Liverpool at that time, and it's also highest level. But playing for the Blasters, 5 consecutive AFCONs, it's a plus to my career, and I'm very proud of it. And the goal that was nominated for the Puskas Award, the likes of Lionel Messi and Neymar, I think it's a plus as well.
How did that make you feel, that nomination? How did it make you feel? And did you think you were going to win it?
I felt great at that time. After I got an email from was it CAF or FIFA? I saw the news everywhere, and it was a voting pattern. And from there, I watched all the goals. So there was a lot of things going through my mind. But this kind of awards is like voting. So who gets a lot of votes, it will win. And obviously, if I'm going on competition with Lionel Messi, everybody will know who will win. So, but from Ghana, Africa, and a goal like this nominated for Puskas Award, I think it's a great achievement.
And it's a plus for you, actually.
Very, very.
Now, I think we're just getting to the ending stages of the interview now. But that under-20 team, just back to it quickly before we go. Would there ever be a time when we would have a team that was as fine as yours?
Frankly speaking, it would take a lot of effort, energy, commitment to have a club like a team like ours. Because looking at our team, you look the likes of Andrea Yu, the way he's hungry, David Addy, Dominic Adia, Ransford Hossein, Jonathan Mensah, Bright Adair. We had everything. Commitment, like we work together in camp. If we take decision, that is what we stand on. And this kind of things happens when you have a leader like Dede. He knows how to. I don't know how to put it. He knows how to lure people. To understand his ideas. And we were having a great management members, the likes of may he so rest in peace, Jordan Anagula, who is always in support of us, whatever decision we take. So we may have a team like ours, but we have to give it some years.
It will take some time.
Yes.
How long? If you had to put it in years?
I wish it would be soon, but I'm not too optimistic.
You're not too optimistic?
Yeah.
Agyemang, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon on Midday Live.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you had there Emmanuel Agyemang Badu, there is a former Black Stars player and also played for the national under-20 team, won the World Cup in 2009. He played 76 times for the Black Stars and scored 11 goals in the process. Joining me this afternoon to have a discussion here on his retirement, on his football career in general, and also on life after football. That's all for sports this afternoon here on Midday Live on TV3. International News is up next.